Welcome to Sustainable Santa Saga number 11, which we're calling Climbing Jacob's Ladder for Good Health. It's Thursday, May the 7th in Palm Springs. We came over here yesterday to negotiate having a Santa in the farmers markets here. We'll tell you more about that later, but we were successful. But Jacob's Ladder. You know, in the Torah, it talks about how Jacob, who was the patriarch of the Jews in the book of Genesis and in the Torah, built a ladder after having a dream when walking to Herod. The Lord came to him in the dream and said, "I am the God of Abraham." And he instructed Jacob to do certain things that would be beneficial to his people. Now, in the Torah, it talks about how he not only built a ladder, but how the ladder was somewhat of a metaphor for all of the struggles the Jews would go through after they left Egypt, having to be in the Sinai for 40 years, etc. A lot of struggle. Well, in a strange sort of way, the story of Jacob's ladder is very similar to the struggle that we real bearded Santas in the effort to end childhood obesity are facing. We have a struggle to climb up a ladder too. So tomorrow, on Friday, which is our normal hike day, we're going to go climb a place called Ladder Canyon, which is outside the city of Mecca. And we, the real Santas United to eliminate childhood obesity, will probably sing the song, "We are climbing Jacob's ladder, we are climbing Jacob's ladder, we are climbing Jacob's ladder, soldiers, Santa soldiers of the cross." Santas who are going to climb Jacob's ladder, or Ladder Canyon in this case, as Santa soldiers of the cross, have our own set of obstacles to overcome and struggle through, just like the Jews did in the tremendous history they have. We have to overcome 85 years of brainwashing by the Coca-Cola company, who has brought us the obese Santa swilling that pause that refreshes, fully knowing that the rest of the world's Santas, and colonial Santas as well, were all healthy gentlemen. They were not unhealthy gentlemen. We also have to overcome the massive public relations campaign that's put on not only by the fast food people and the GMO people and Monsanto, but pharmaceuticals. Look at your television, and it tells you, the food people tell you can eat all the junk food, and then the pharmaceutical people tell you can take a pill and it'll all go away. Well, of course, that's not correct. But overcoming that is a tough assignment. So tomorrow, we're going to we name our hike Climbing Jacob's Ladder. We're going to climb Ladder Canyon. We've not been to Ladder Canyon ever before in our life. We have some idea what it's like because one of my fellow Santas that lives out here has told us all about it. So we have some idea what we're going to get into, but not that much. And we're going to struggle through Ladder Canyon, just like the real Santas United to end childhood obesity are struggling to try to help America end childhood obesity. So tomorrow morning, we'll see you at the trailhead. Till then, and Friday. Well, today is Friday. That's Friday the 8th of May, and we're in a place called Ladder Canyon. Now, Ladder Canyon is just outside of the town of Mecca. Now, this is not the Mecca in Saudi Arabia. This is the Mecca in California, just south of Palm Springs. And we're going to be going up this canyon, and we'll be talking a little bit about what we're trying to do. But we came over to Palm Springs earlier in the week to lock in one of the members of the real Santas United to end childhood obesity into the farmers markets over here, and we succeeded. We will have one of our brothers, this one happens to be a member of the International Brotherhood of Real Bearded Santas, but we take the Santas United, taken from all organizations, and he will be the Santa in the Palm Desert Farmers Market, the Palm Springs Farmers Market, and the La Quinta Farmers Market next November and December. I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we get on the road, but for now, we're going to hike Ladder Canyon. Kind of like being in the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Well, if you saw the YouTube that we did on the over-the-line sign-up, you'll know that the real Santas United, in the effort to end childhood obesity, are trying all kinds of things to try to help the parents and the kids get away from the fast food and the junk food, which of course they're urged to go for by television, etc., and to embrace a whole foods, healthy diet, proper exercise, etc. Well, coming here to Ladder Canyon is kind of a metaphor for what we're trying to do in the Real Santas United. By the way, if you haven't seen those two other YouTubes, you ought to look at them. One's called, they're all called Sustainable Santa, but Sustainable Santa walks the Oceanside Beach for Children's Health, and Sustainable Santa signs up the 2015 Over the Line team. Take a look at them, but finish this video first, okay? So like I say, hiking Ladder Canyon is kind of like a metaphor for what we're trying to do with the Real Santas United to end childhood obesity. The way is steep, the pathway is narrow, and it's fraught with danger, because you know where we are? We're right in the middle of the San Andreas Fault. That's part of the reason why this geography is so spectacular outside of the town of Mecca. But if we can thread that needle, Santas can do a wondrous service to the United States of America. We'll be talking about that as we continue to tread our way up Ladder Canyon.
I'm a hermit crab.
You're a hermit crab?
Yeah.
And we are...
Earthquake!
We don't want the San Andreas Fault to take this moment to clap its two hands together. We're at the point where we have to crawl under a rock. And I'm not sure that all of my fellow Santas could make it through here, because this is pretty narrow going.
Even Helen.
Even Helen, who never ever shies away from a challenge, is
My heart's pounding.
getting a little claustrophobic.
Just a little.
Down, what, 10, 12 stories below the...
I'll just want to find the car.
We're looking for a ladder. Well, anyway, I'm going to go under this rock, and I'll put my poles on the other side. And we'll continue this story when we get over there. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
See you at the other...
Hey, let's see you come down, Helen.
Oh boy.
You can do it.
Sure pays to be thin. This is,
Yeah, it does pay to be thin.
Not for anybody.
No question about it. Here she comes. And a little further down, and you'll be at the... There you are.
We keep saying it's the last hard one, but you know,
The things...
get stuck under the rock.
The things we do to help the kids live a healthy, happy life, right?
I want to live. I just want to live right now.
Love the hike, etc. But it is really a metaphor, because the going is bloody, as you can see. It's very narrow. A whole lot of my fellow Santas, modern American Santas that is, the chubby ones, probably couldn't make it through the tight spots we're in. So it's very much a metaphor in terms of what we're trying to do, because we're going up against a lot of industries. Fast food industry, processed food industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry. And we've come to our first ladder, and guess what? Our first ladder is not a ladder.
Oh my God.
It's a rope.